The video that you're currently watching is about a friend of mine, Norman Nell, and his wife Melanie. Norman lost 147 kilos on the carnivore and ketogenic diet. And in this video, he's at his church, and his minister congratulated him and said, "Thank you for being such an inspiration." Norman came to exercise to actually get into church. He had difficulty to walk, of course. He was bedridden. Check out his testimonial on my testimonial playlist, video L10. The link to that is in the description of this video, as well as a link to his TikTok channel and his wife's TikTok channel. Follow them as well. There's also an update video link in the description. Well done, Norman. I'm so proud of you. And check the rest of the video. I'm going to attach an experience I had recently. And this is the reason why I will never stop doing what I'm doing. Check till the end. Thank you, Norman. I'm proud of you and Melanie.
Toe hy nou so mooi begin gewig verloor het, het hy begin stap en toe het hy vir my gevra, Dominee, waar is die beste plek om in die kerk in te kom? En toe het Norman omtrent vir 2-3 maande geoefen om kerk toe te kom. En so 2 maande terug, maande wat terug, toe ek die oggend in die kerk inkom, toe het Norman dit gedoen. Hy het hier kom oefen. En toe vir die eerste keer in 6 jaar kon Norman binne in hierdie kerkgebou sy Here aanbid. En dit is miskien vir my die merkwaardigste storie. As ons soms dit van selfsprekend aanvaar om te kan kerk toe kom, of dalk miskien te lekker lê in die bed met 'n koffie in deesdae se livestream era. Dink aan Norman wat geoefen het sodat hy die trappe kan klim, sodat hy in hierdie kerkgebou bymekaar kan kom. Well, Norman, julle well done. Julle gesin is vir ons 'n ongelooflike inspirasie. So 'n lekker mens hetrie by Erika's, hè? Sy kan jou lekker uit. Daar sê jy kan hom. Hy het nie 'n vervaldatum op nie. Vriende, dan wil ek sommer en dan gaan ek klaar praat. As hierdie ding kon nie gebeur het as dit nie vir Arnay was nie. Arnay is 'n eyster.
Why I never get invited back to braais and social events. Let me tell you what happened. So we were at this social event today, and of course I'm on the carnivore diet, and I don't eat what is presented. There was biltong, which I ate, and cheese, which I ate, but when it came to the main course, I did not participate. And of course there was a question, why don't you participate? And of course I told them I'm on the carnivore diet. And then a discussion ensued, and across me was sitting a minister of religion, and he's type 2 diabetic. And if you're watching this, I hope you follow through on the carnivore diet, at least look into it. And next to him was a gentleman I met. He is having metabolic syndrome, which means the measurement around the belly divided by the height. Your height is bigger than 6.0. So he's metabolically ill. It's got a 6.0 risk factor for heart disease. Type 2 diabetes is a 10.7 risk factor for heart disease. Of course, we are reversing metabolic syndrome and type 2 diabetes with the carnivore diet. And I just started to talk, and I started to explain how my friends on TikTok and on YouTube and on Facebook reversed their type 2 diabetes, reversed metabolic syndrome, reversed obesity lost 72 kilos, 149 kilos. Yeah, Norman Nell, friend of mine. Nico Goodchild, a friend of mine. Many other people, 41 kilos, 28 kilos, 26 kilos, 23 kilos, 12 kilos, 15 kilos. And sometimes people need to gain weight. So that's also possible to achieve. So why won't I get invited back to another meeting, to another social gathering? Because I don't keep quiet. And you would say, there's a time and a place for everything. Please just enjoy the event and don't talk about these things on such an event. But I had a different approach. I told the minister of religion, I told him, I want you to preach for me when you are 107 years old. And you won't make it if you don't sort out your type 2 diabetes, because it destroys your brain. And I told him that, especially in his career choice, the mental faculties, the brain is very, very important. Yesterday, for instance, I visited a person and he forgot that I was there the day before. And then I knew. He could not remember. So there's mental decline. There's cognitive problems. And it can be high uric acid levels. It can be high glucose levels. It can be a combination of both. So we are reversing high uric acid levels, and we are reversing high glucose levels, and we're reversing insulin resistance, and we're reversing chronic hyperinsulinemia. We're reversing IBS and spastic colon and even depression and anxiety with the carnivore diet. So why won't I keep quiet? Because I told both of the two gentlemen that I've met across the table, why has it been, in the greater scheme of things, why is it designed like this? Why was it laid out like this, that we met? Why was I supposed to sit across you and talk to you about how to reverse your type 2 diabetes? Because type 2 diabetes destroys the heart, it destroys the kidneys, as do high uric acid levels. So let me just say, even if you don't have gout or arthritis, which start at a uric acid level of 7, a high uric acid level of 5.5 will absolutely cause you to suffer with vascular dementia, 44% risk, and cardiovascular problems of 30% higher risk, because the veins and the arteries become hard and not elastic. And you've got a 32% chance of stroke if you have high uric acid levels. Of course, insulin resistance upregulates the uric acid retention on the kidneys, and there is your high uric acid levels. Insulin resistance upregulates the salt retention on your kidneys, and there is your hypertension. We are reversing that with the carnivore diet. So the minister's wife said no, she does not think this is going to last, because she loves to cook, and she does not think it will follow through. She felt that way less is a better choice, and it worked for her, and that's good if it worked for you. But I told them straight that calorie restrictive diets always fail, because it's based on the fact that you starve yourself. Now, the carnivore diet is not a starvation diet, and you eat until you're not another bite full. You go into ketosis, and you are full of energy. I eat currently once a day, and I'm full of energy. I did have a bite on the biltong and the cheese on the table, but other than that, I've eaten last night, 9 o'clock, and I will only eat tonight again, 9 o'clock, a fatty steak. So that's why I won't get invited back to events, and that's why my friends stand up and walk away. My one friend stood up and he walked away while I was taking over the conversation. He just stood up and he walked away. But I don't care. You know why? Because we are saving lives. That's why. So here's the choice. Will you follow through? And you know what? I can see if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I currently have 560 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and it haven't changed since I've spoken to either of them. So none of them subscribed, but I hope they will still do, because it's only been about half a day, so let's hope they will subscribe. And you know what? One thing that you won't be able to say is, I did not know you can reverse type 2 diabetes. I did not know you can reverse insulin resistance. I did not know you can lose 41 kilos in 7 months with the carnivore diet. I did not know your cravings will go away within 18 days. I did not know it's not calorie restriction. I did not know you can eat until you're completely satiated. You can save somebody's life today. Question is, will you? The biggest gift you can give each other is your health.